how to change a bike's tube in these kids' bikes. You know what I'm saying? The wheels keep going flat. Basically, on my kids' bikes, these tubes are the problem. I'm going to show you how to change them out. I'm not a bike tech, but I've done a handful of these. I'm just going to show you what I do to replace them. You got to get a new one of these. I'll show you a close-up on the new tube. But basically, if you look at the wheel, or I mean the tire, it'll say the size of the tube in there. So this one, it says like right here, like 1.5 or whatever. So here's another one, 2 by 1/2 by 175. So when you buy a new tube, you just get the 12.5, and then on the bottom it says 1.75 through 2.25, and sometimes you see that part on the wheels. I'll link them in the description, but you get them, they come like this, and then basically you got to get the old ones out. So you got to get the wheel off. I'm only going to be doing the front wheel. So what you want to do is just loosen these. These are usually a 14mm or 15mm. Get these off, and then you know, you could just leave the nuts and washers on while you get the tube out. So you need to get the beads separated. So when the tire is flat, what you want to do is get something, maybe not like this tool I'm using, but like something flat, something like this or this. Even like a butter knife, you might be able to get away with it, but you want to put it under here and then pull this over. And in the car world, we call this getting the bead. This is like the bead right here, and you get your tool under this, and then you go in a circle, and you're basically removing the bead from the inside of the rim. You're going to go all the way around. Now once that's out, you'll be doing okay. It's kind of like the hardest part of the job, especially if you don't. I'm sure there's like a proper tool out there to do it, but basically you just get under here. Even like a strong, firm flathead, you could probably do it just working around. Try not to stab the tire or damage anything. And then you can just kind of, once you get it out, you can pull the tube out here. Then you're going to get your new tube. Put the stem in first, take the valve cap off. If the valve cap's on, it might not fit through the hole. But what I do is I go to the hole first, and then I'm going to pull this tire to the side so I can have a lot of room to put the stem in. I got the stem in, and then I'm just going to kind of snake this tube in under the tire. Now, like I said, I'm not a bike tech. This is just my kind of like way I do it. I don't know what to call it. I guess it's like guerrilla style. So you get it in, and then you're going to push the bead of the tire back into the inside of the rim like this. That part's not really too hard. You just kind of massage it back in place. And then I have an air compressor. I've found that using an air compressor works the best. 35 psi on these small wheels. If you go above that, you're going to pop the tube in there, and you're going to have to do this again. And it fills up super fast, so be careful. Compressor's great because it bursts air in there, and it pops it, and the bead sets. I'm not sure if you could use like a little hand one. Maybe you could, like one of those ones you just like step on the bottom legs and then you pump it. I don't know, but the air compressor works great because it just fills this thing, and then it's full. Now, I had a little issue with this one. I'll show you. The side of the tire, it kind of didn't set right. So I'm going to show you what's up with that. The tube filled up great. The tire was firm, but if you look over here, the bead of the tire is just not set right. So you can't be putting that back on the bike and letting little, Johnny go down the hill with that. So you could take a tool and just push the inside of the valve stem. That's the Schrader valve. You could push that straight down. It'll let all the air out. And once I let all the air out, enough air, I was able to just kind of massage that back into place where it's supposed to be. So it's not like the end of the world. I just kind of like squeezed it and massaged it back in, and then it popped in where it should be. And then I just filled it back up, and it was fine. So if it doesn't set right, just take it off or kind of massage it into place. Put this back on. Now the little washers, make sure you get the little bent part into the little hole that's on the bike if yours has that. I'll show you what I mean. Like right here, there's a little hole, this little washer tab. The little bent part goes inside this hole, and then you tighten this down. I think that's to like make sure that the nut doesn't move or something or come loose over time. And then yeah, you just tighten both sides down. You may need to like make some adjustments on the wheel, like if it's not going in. Anyway, so I got this one tight, and I'm going to show you another bike. This is from a smaller kid. These are the 12 wheels, 12.5 wheels. And then, like I said, the tube was the issue. So now I got a bigger wheel here. This came off a girl's bike. Now this one was a little bit more hard because you have to kind of muscle it more. You Yeah, this one I kind of had to use more muscle on. And again, I'll link some tools that are for doing this part, this bead part. Also, like some lubricant works. If you have like some dish soap or something that can kind of just help, you know, get rid of some of the friction on here. But yeah, same procedure really for me. I just kind of got the top bead off, and then I kind of just once I was able to get some finger room, I reached in there and pulled the stem out, and then I just pulled the whole tube out, just like that. The reason why it looks like I'm struggling so much is because I literally have one hand on my camera. When I was using my two hands, it was super simple. So don't think like, oh man, this guy's struggling. There's where it popped. Because it's not like that. It's just because I have one hand doing everything. All right, so here's my one. This is the 16 by 1.5 to 1.9 or 96. As you can see, here's the numbers right here. This is for like a 10-year-old bike. It's kind of like a bigger bike. Take the valve stem cap off and then put it, I put that in first right there. There's the hole. So I'll get that settled first. Don't worry about if it kind of backs up a little bit, because you could pull it out more after you get the tube in. Get the tube in like this. Try to keep it like directional. Like try not to let the tube get like twisted or nothing like that too much. But yeah, we'll get this in. And then once this is in, the same thing, we'll just put the bead back where it goes. Let's get this guy in here like that. And then I'll massage the bead back into the inside of the rim. Fill it up. I hope the fastness of the video isn't bugging you guys. I hate when people take forever to explain something. But that's it. That's how you did it for that. And then you can pull the valve stem straight out more if it's like falling back in a little bit. And then just get that and then put it back together. Like I said, I only did the front wheels on this video. So there you go. Alright guys, that's all the information I got for you. The rest of the video is just a couple products and other stuff I got going on. Totally up to you if you want to stick around. I got a 15% off promo code for AUXITO LED headlights. These are the best headlights in my opinion. They just recently upgraded all their technology, so their LED lights are even brighter than the others that are still using old tech. I've had many LED lights as far as like headlights, interior lights, whatever, brake lights, and these are the best. They don't flicker, they're not cheap, they don't like go out on you. All you gotta do is go to the AUXITO website, type in your vehicle information, then look up what kind of light you want. All their products will pop up. And these are available on Amazon as well, but if you go to the website and use GearmoAuto in the discount code spot, you will get 15% off. So if you're looking for new brighter upgrades, check these out. Hey, what's up guys? I want to tell you about Quantum Soap. It's a new men's soap company. They got many different bars of soap, each with their own ingredients and fragrance and texture. They even have grittier bars for like mechanics or whoever, like the dark matter bar, it's extra gritty. If you go to their website, it's free shipping over $50. Each bar is about $5. You also get a 10% discount code for your first order. They're coming out with many new soaps. It's definitely worth checking out. Of course, I have a discount code for you. It's GearmoAuto. If you type it in at checkout, you'll get 10% off. You could use it as many times as you want every time you order. These make great gifts to husbands, boyfriends, uncles, nephews. They even got the Galactic Mechanic Bar. It's super gritty for mechanics, so check that out. Type in the GearmoAuto promo code. That way they know you're one of the homies. And that's it, guys.
You're pretty good.